I found out my boyfriend was married to someone else when I caught her wedding bouquet. No, seriously, one minute I was at an insanely fancy resort, thinking I'd crashed his business trip as a surprise, and the next, I was standing in front of the happy couple, him and some woman I'd never met, blinking under a rain of white roses, the bouquet somehow landing right in my hands. He looked at me like I was a ghost, and she just kept smiling, totally clueless. I was supposed to be in another city for work, but I'd switched shifts, booked a flight, and showed up early to sneak him away for a weekend. Turns out, he'd just gotten married. My legs went numb but my mouth worked fine. I congratulated the bride, hugged her tightly, and whispered, "You have no idea." He tried to pull me aside, panic all over his face, but I slipped away into the crowd of strangers, feeling like I was moving underwater. The DJ kept playing love songs. I watched him whisper to his new wife, probably making up some story about who I was, while I tried to make sense of the last 2 years of my life. All the late nights, cancelled dates, emergencies, it all clicked into place like a cruel puzzle. I wanted to scream, but instead, I walked straight to the bar and ordered whatever they had strongest. People were congratulating me, thinking I was next in line for a fairy tale. I laughed, ugly and loud, while my hands shook around the glass. I texted my best friend, just one line, "He's married. I'm at the wedding." My phone buzzed non-stop, but I didn't answer. I was busy watching the man I thought I loved dance with his wife, both of them oblivious to the wreckage sitting 20 feet away. The worst part? When they did the couple's first dance, I realized I didn't even hate him. I hated myself, for believing every excuse, for loving someone who could build 2 lives and never flinch. When the crowd cheered, I left the bouquet on their table and walked out. I didn't get revenge, I didn't cause a scene. I just left, finally alone, choking on the truth that I'd been living in someone else's story the whole time.